Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, my introduction is Safakusuma Nuraini with study number 1232020-137. Here I would like to briefly explain the contents of the journal entitled Application of Islamic Law in the Early Spread of Islam in the Indonesian Archipelago from Kasman Bakri and Edi Gunawan. So, in the period the Kingdom of Islam, the process of Islamization in the Indonesian archipelago has been going on gradually. Islam came since the 7th Masehi century AD, or the 1st century, the emergence of Islam in Arab. Nevertheless, the process of Islamization massively went the growth of Islamic kingdoms in Sumatra Island since the 13th Masehi century AD to 17th Masehi century AD. Islam has spread from Sumatra to almost all parts of the archipelago such as Java, Sulawesi, Maluku, Kalimantan, and Aceh. The highlight of the development of Islam is marked by the establishment of Islamic kingdom in the region. Kingdom of Aceh Darussalam and Samudra Pasai in Sumatra, the Kingdom of Demak, Mataram Kingdom, the Kingdom of Banten, and the Sultanate of Cirebon on Java Island, Sultanate of Makassar in Sulawesi, which was a combination of the Sultanate of Goa and Talok, Banjar Kingdom in Borneo, Sultanate of Ternate and Tidore in the Maluku Island. During the reign of Ali Mughayyad Shahin, the Kingdom of Aceh Darussalam, he set the rules known as the Qanun Syara of the Kingdom of Aceh. The Aceh contained election procedure and requirement to be met by someone who will be a royal official. The Aceh also confirmed that the Kingdom of Aceh, the shed of the law, reason, custom, and canon, based upon the Islamic Sharia law by Prophet Muhammad Hussein Jajadi Ningrat, explained the four as follows: the law in the law of Islam custom in matters related to the administration and tax agreement, Reusan in the prevailing custom, and Qanun is the law that governs. Therefore, it can be concluded that the enactment of Islamic law in the Islamic kingdoms after the presence of the judge of judicial institution in charge of deciding the law case according to Islamic law. The process of the judiciary formation in Muslim societies can occur in their ways. First, the granting authority of a king or a leader of a Muslim country to the judge to hold court for Muslims. Next, colonial period. The existence of Islamic law and judicial institution start to fade from the Muslim community when the Dark Throat VOC or the Dark East India Company began to control and to monopoly trade. VOC raided on the island of Java and conquered Jayakarta from the Islamic Kingdom of Banten. Jayakarta was become the city of defense and the center of VOC activities by substituting its name to Batavia. A year later, the VOC issued regulation regarding the geographical boundaries of its control area and formed the judicial institution called Fansvenet. The law case including criminal, civil society in the territory of Batavia was tried in the judicial institution. The existence of judicial institution had made the Dark colonial order could not change the indigenous of Muslim community law, in particular, and interfere with the existence of the religious judiciary. And the last period of independence. The applicability of Islamic law in independence time can be seen in the following periodization. First, the Old Order period. The development of Islamic law in this period is manifested in the preamble of the Constitution and article paragraph N of the Constitution. The presidential then on July reinforced the position of Islamic law in Indonesia. In this period, some urged the government decision, government relegation, and the decree of the government relating to Islamic law were issued by the government. Second, the New Order period. Muslims initially had high expectation to the New Order regime, but in its development, a New Order actually considered Islam is a threat to national political stability. It was characterized by a rejection, and the last one is the urgency of Islamic law as national law subsystem. The provision made the legal system in Indonesia was inseparable from the legacy of the Dutch colonial legal system. The Dutch colonial government seemed very systematically to apply the secular legal system in Indonesia. It made the civil law system in Indonesia different with the civil legal system in continental European countries. The implementation of the civil law system in Indonesia had been modified by the adaptation of the system of Islamic law and customary law. Accordingly, the national legal system is a compound system, referring to the presently belief in the one and only good. The law of legation legally become an absolute element in the national legal system. As a subnational legal system, all components and systems in Islamic law are transformed into the national legal system. For example, the Islamic judicial system becomes part of the system of judicial power in Indonesia, so that is position in a hierarchy is under the guidance of the Supreme Court and the Judicial Commission. The element of Islamic law substance is integrated into national legal substance through legislation and legal culture of Islam Muslim behavior representing the national legal culture. As a consequence of the subnational legal system, construction and development of Islamic law will affect and be affected by the construction and development of national laws.